All right, welcome back, everyone. Time to talk gas prices as well as share some important back-to-school safety reminders for all you drivers out there. Stephanie Milani with AAA. So first of all, great to have you.
Thanks, you too.
We got some good news. When you take a look at the numbers, not too bad.
Yeah, gas prices across the board are steady and about 30 cents less than this time last year. So specifically, the national average sits at $3.15. Again, it's the same price as last week and last month. However, it's 30 cents less than this time last year, and it's actually the cheapest summer that we've had since 2021.
Wow. I mean, I was going to say, usually we'll see some ups and downs, some spikes, kind of a roller coaster type summer, but this year it's been pretty quiet as far as gas prices.
It's been very quiet. Yeah. Demand has fluctuated, but those crude oil prices have just stayed very low, helping to keep the gas prices low. Here in Tennessee, it's $2.76. We're the fifth least expensive state in the nation. And in Knoxville, the average is $2.74, so even better. Yeah,
even better. So good news, and I know we've got Labor Day coming up, but we were talking to the break. That's not a huge, big push as far as anything that would impact gas prices.
Yeah, we don't really see any spikes once we get out of the summer driving season. With kids heading back to school, we typically see the demand is slowing down. We haven't seen, again, any of those spikes that we typically do, so I don't see a lot of downward movement in the next few weeks, but probably just kind of slow and steady for the next weeks into the months.
All right, and considering what we've seen in the past, we'll take slow and steady.
Definitely.
That is for sure. Hey, it is back to school, though, so there's a lot of things we need to remember.
Yeah, so the important thing is that it's back to school season for all of the drivers, not just for parents or new drivers. So recent surveys showed that over half of Tennesseans will drive through a school zone or a bus stop just on their daily commute. So we have some reminders for all drivers. We're calling it the ABCs of school zone safety. So A is avoid distractions. We talk about this all the time. Don't multitask, don't text. Make sure that you are focused on the task at hand. Then B is, so you want to brake for safety. So always drive a little bit slower in those school zones. You'll see the signs that are flashing. But also, it's a good reminder just to slow down even on your route, because you may have those younger kids who are waiting on the bus.
They're not paying attention to you.
Yes, older kids who are not paying attention either.
True. That's true.
And then the C is, so check for pedestrians and bicyclists. You may have these younger students who are very excited that don't really watch out for other drivers, new drivers, again, that may not be really aware of their surroundings like us older drivers. So make sure that you're ready to kind of hit the brakes at any moment.
We got about 30 seconds, but I want to ask you, you guys had a survey that found some surprising number that a lot of people in Tennessee admit to speeding through, that they have at some point sped through a school zone.
It's too high of a number, even if it's 1%. Make sure that you're not speeding. I know that we have great law enforcement partners that are going to be out those first couple of weeks of school. Be on your best behavior, but not just when they're there, all throughout the school year.
All right, good stuff. As always, Stephanie, appreciate you.
Thanks.
Always, especially when you bring that good news about those gas prices. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.